Hi guys, thanks for joining me for another What I Eat in a Day as a vegan on It's Slimming World. If you're new here, my name's Leanne. Hello, thanks for coming by. And if you're coming back, as always, thanks ever so much for doing so. Today's Bank Holiday Monday, and I have had one cold brew coffee so far today for one syn for the 100 mils of Alpro Almond Barista in there. I will be having another one very shortly. The main thing that I want to get done today is a food shop. I, however, need to sort of have a little think about what I'm going to make. I find the minute that I start trying to think of a meal plan, I get really caught up in the minutiae. How do you say that word? Minutiae? Minutia? The detail of, you know, like, I'm going to have exactly this vegetable with something or whatever. And I really start to overthink it and I go too much in detail with it. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make my coffee. I'm going to get myself something to eat because it is early afternoon and I've not eaten anything yet today. Again, honestly, I'm not... being normal at the moment. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to look up a few recipes on the internet, whether on the Slimming World website or wherever, that I can just adapt and just make sure that I buy the stuff for a few recipes and get a few extra bits, and then at least I know that I'm covered. I will show you everything I buy later when I buy it. I do already have stuff in the freezer, but in the fridge I can pretty much tell you exactly what I have in right now. I've got a couple of blocks of tofu, I've got a couple of big pots of yogurt. I'm definitely on my last thing of cheese. I have one butternut squash. I have a cucumber and a half for some reason. I've got a couple of carrots, I've got some radishes. So straight away, cucumber, carrot and radish says to me to do a rice noodle salad with smoked tofu and peanut sauce. So that might be my tea tonight. And then that will use up, you know, like old stock, and then I can move on to newer stuff. Oh, don't mind the mess behind me, sorry. It's, this is my study and it is very much my kind of dumping ground so that I can keep some semblance of control in the other rooms, but I do need to sort this room out. Yeah, it's very much a work in progress, and it always has been and always will be, except for my lovely white bookcase, because that's my neat thing that I got a while ago. Anyway, totally off topic, sorry. Yeah, so I guess I've already planned my tea for tonight. All my lunches for the next couple of days, actually. Maybe I'll do that for my lunches, and then worry about dinners. Apart from those things I've mentioned, like I said, I've got a butternut squash, so I could definitely do with using that in something. I've only got a couple of white onions in the cupboard. I've got a load of apples and some satsumas that are getting quite old now. Problem is, I buy these things when I think I want fruit, and then I just don't eat that much fruit on the regular. Like, it never occurs to me to eat fruit. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna really change the habit of a lifetime, I guess, but you know, when I do have it, I do go through my little phases. Anyway, so I'll try and think of, or try and incorporate those somehow. Just try and remember to snack on fruit, maybe. I do have stuff in the freezer because I do try and keep my freezer like decently stocked. So I do have I've got loads of soy mince because that's just useful to keep in for a good protein boost for something. Or if you fancy something meaty. I think I've got I may have run out of Linda McCartney red onion rosemary sausages because I know I took a packet to Mum's the other week, and that was either my last one or the last but one. So I've either got one or none. I have petit pois, edamame beans, and frozen cauliflower. Those are the three vegetables that I try and always keep in the freezer. I think I also actually at the moment have, my mind's just gone blank. What was I thinking of? What's the other thing that I have? Sweet corn. I have a bag of sweet corn in there at the moment as well. I also have in the freezer, I think 3 portions of sin-free vegetable soup. So they're really good for emergencies. well, kind of pre-planned emergencies because they take forever to defrost because they're so frozen. And I've got some garlic and ginger in the freezer as well. So in terms of, and I also have like loads of tins of like cannellini beans, chickpeas, tin tomatoes I might be running slightly low on, but I buy them in bulk anyway. I've got loads of like, you know, all my sauces and flavour stuff and that. So yeah, it's really just the fresh proteins and fresh vegetables that I need to look at. And I'm just trying to think. I've still got some noodles, I've still got pasta, I have rice. I don't really eat much rice, do I? Maybe I should focus on some rice this week. Quite fancy some rice. Problem with rice is like I really like it, and it's one of those foods that's really easy to overeat. So I'm already thinking like, what can I make with rice? It's like a baked dish, and I'm already thinking of a really nice one that Oshi Glows does, which is a what's it called? It's a taco. I think it's a taco casserole, but it's a really good dish. And I'm sure that one's rice based, but it's got loads of veggies in it. It's got like black beans and stuff. And, you know, Angela Liddon, who is Oshi Glows, she dresses it up, you know, with like avocado cream and all that, but it'd be very easy to make sin free. And use, some cheese from Healthy Extra A Allowance. I must buy some cheese because I've been using it a little bit more lately. I had a phase of using loads, then I didn't use any for a while, and now I've been using it every now and then. So, which is probably like the right place to be. I've still got breads and stuff. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm doing okay. I just need to have a little think about what fresh vegetables I want, because everything was getting a bit dire because I bought way too much last time I went shopping, and so like everything was like slightly past its best when I was eating it, which is always really disappointing, you know. So yeah, anyway, I'll come back to you in a bit and let you know what I'm gonna do. Okay, it's like 2 hours later and I just got too hungry, so I quickly made stuff with what I have in, which, as I said, isn't a lot. If I had some tomatoes or some mushrooms left, I would have absolutely used them right now. As it is, I have no speed in this food, but I just need something to keep me going. It's fine, whatever. So I've got 2 wholemeal rolls, one of which is my Healthy Extra B, the other one is syns, and then I've used a whole pack of Richmond streaky vegan bacon, which is 1.5 syns for 2 rashers, so a pack is 6 syns. So essentially this is a 12 syn plate. I mean, it's literally, I've done it in a dry pan with no stuff, whatever. I just need something in me before I get shopping. And I'm currently using One Dish Vegan as my reference because I want to find a nice chili recipe, because I thought, I'm pretty sure in this book there is a chili that involves butternut squash, so I thought that might be a nice crossover. Okay, after going through a couple of recipe books, I've decided on a couple of recipes to make, and then I'm going to have stuff left over with the stuff I buy, so it's going to work out quite well. From Appetite for Reduction, I'm going to try the kidney bean and butternut jamba stew, which she describes as a saucy chili. This is another like OG vegan recipe book. I've had this years. It is one of the originals. Isa Chandra Moscovich also wrote, I think, the Veganomicon. Was it along with Robin Robertson? Oh yeah, look, Veganomicon right there. I'm pretty sure that she wrote that with someone. Anyway, I don't have that one, but you know, but I don't need it. Anyway, so yes, there's a recipe I haven't tried. There's quite a few good recipes in here, but there's, you know, like everything, there's loads I haven't tried, and plus they're American books, so it's kind of difficult. Anyway, from One Dish Vegan, I've picked out the vegetable tagine, which I haven't had in ages, and was always a firm favourite of mine and Mum's, so I'm going to do that tomorrow night. I've also picked out the Lebanese bread salad with chickpeas, again, an OG favourite of mine, and Mum's actually. And then I've already said to you about my rice noodle salad, which I'll just kind of make up with the extra bits that I'm buying for these other things, plus what I already had in, so that's fine. And then, to be honest, that's probably going to be everything I need, because it's only Monday today, and to be honest, I like my kind of week to start on a Friday, so yeah, there we go. Hey guys, so sorry about the noise of the dishwasher in the background. Hopefully it's not too loud. I am back from my trip to Mr. Tesco, and yeah, I made a little list before I went in. Bought way more than was on my list, obviously, but I did forget to write some stuff down, and yeah. Anyway, let me tell you what I got, because everyone loves a grocery haul, right? So it might look quite big, but it's actually not that much stuff, and I'm worrying that I haven't got enough vegetables, but we'll deal with that as we go along. I can always go to the shops again. So let's start here at the back. So the first thing, Vera plant bacon. I picked this up instead of the Richmond Streaky Bacon. I believe this one is free. I haven't double checked. I probably should have before I started filming. But I'm not starting over. So I think this one is free. But anyway, we're trying this one this week in breakfasts. Honestly, I picked it up as a last minute thought because I totally forgot about buying something for breakfast this week. So yeah. These, gosh, sweet corn and quinoa bites. I really like them, and they just happened to be on offer, so I grabbed the last pack, so they'll be nice to have in a salad. I might have them tonight. No, I won't actually, no, because I'm trying to save my sins. I got 4 packs of smoked tofu. I just, always buy a few packs normally when I'm down there. I go through it all the time, and it also is I think 50p off this week or however long. Anyway, there was a yellow label, so there we go. Other pre-made things include, I got 2 packs of my Cathedral City plant-based cheese that I like. That's on 2 for £4 again at the moment, so that's good. I didn't go mad and get loads though, I just got the 2. And then I found these, which look so exciting. I haven't checked the syns yet, but usually anything by Love Beets, it might be a few syns, because it's just the flavouring added to beetroot. But these looked so exciting. Look, guys, Cajun spiced beetroot. What? And coconut and lime beetroot. What the hell? I'm very excited. So I got 2 of each of those because that is like so exciting to me. I love beetroot. It's such a treat food. I don't know why I say it like that, but it is. Yeah, so they'll be really fun to try. I can't wait. Let's move on to tins and things. I checked my chopped tomato situation before I went out, and it turned out I only had 1 tin left. I'm not quite sure how I've managed that, because I swear the other day I had like 13, so I've lost a case of chopped tomatoes somewhere. So I'll order some more in bulk, but for the meantime I just bought 2 tins just to tide me over for the stuff I want to make this week. And also I needed some whole tomatoes, which I don't normally get, so I just got a 4-pack of peeled plum tomatoes. Then I got 2 tins of kidney beans, because they are in one of my recipes this week. I do have a couple in the cupboard, but it was one of those things I thought, if I only have 2, you can guarantee I'll want, I'll end up making a bigger portion or something. It's just nice to have extra. So I got a couple of them. I also got 2 tins of black beans. I haven't planned anything this week so far to use black beans, but while I was looking through my recipe books, I did remember about a sweet potato black bean salad that's really nice, that I might do like next week or something. So I thought I'd just grab a couple. Since I'm stood there and I'm not buying loads and loads, I can carry it, so it's all good. Then I didn't have any turmeric, so I got a turmeric, but I only got 1. Normally I buy 2 if I've run out completely of stuff, because I have 1 in the stocking back and 1 in the drawer. But I like to buy the Sainsbury's ones because they all match. And these Tesco ones really annoy me with these plastic lids. I don't know why, I just really hate these containers. So yeah, I only got 1 because I didn't want to encourage myself to stick with that. Anyway, let's do vegetables. So I've got red onions. I got a bag of Maris Piper potatoes. I literally need like 1 potato for one of my recipes, so that means that we'll have to do something else with potatoes later this week. I got 2 bags of romaine hearts because I'm planning on some salady type things this week. And then a bag of celery. Can't remember what that's for. That is for a particular recipe, but again, you know, I'll have to use it in something. I got 2 lots of peppers. I just go through peppers like crazy, as you guys know. I got some lemons, which are in at least 2 of the recipes I'm making this week, and they're always useful. I got courgettes. It wasn't on my list, but I was really thinking like I don't have a lot of vegetables going on, so I got some to bulk stuff out. And then I remembered I always put them in the tagine, even though I don't think it's in the recipe, but then I thought maybe it is, so I picked them up anyway. I got mushrooms. Again, these weren't on my list, but then I thought, oh no, I haven't got anything for my breakfast that I've thought about, so that's the bacon and mushroom situation that we can carry on with this week. Because I've got to try and get back into eating proper like 3 meals a day, because that definitely works well for me. Anyway, and then I got loads of tomatoes again. I got 2 packs of the Pico Bella. I swear these used to be Piccolino or something they used to be called. Anyway, I got 2 packs of these. They're gorgeous, sweet little vine cherry tomatoes. I also got 2 packs of the mixed ones just because they look really pretty and they're fun to have in salads. And then herbs, I got 2 lots of coriander just because there's a few things that I want to use coriander in this week. I also got parsley and mint. Again, I do have stuff to use them in, and then I can always use up herbs. That was nice and easy. So that stuff, along with the 1.5 giant cucumbers I've got, plus the butternut squash, plus radishes, plus a few carrots, should be enough for at least the next few days. But I must say, I look at it and I'm like, where's all the vegetables? I don't know if I have like a skewed view of how many vegetables are normal, but like, I look at this and I'm like, I've got no veg. Oh well, we'll see how we get on. Hopefully this is going to work out well. And for tonight, I'm going to make salad for my tea, I think, because A, I want to try those beets. And B, I want to get a load of speed foods in because I feel like I really, really need them. So yeah. So when I was at the artisan market on the weekend, there was a new lady who's got a stall called Serenity Earth or Serenity Holistic Therapy, I think. I can't remember, sorry. But, oh, she was such a lovely lady. And I bought a couple of things from her because she did just such gorgeous products. One of them she'll deliver around to me in a couple of weeks because she ran out because it was so popular. It was this amazing hand cream called Gardener's Hand Cream, and it smelled really nice, and it was like it soaked in so well, and I get really dry hands. But me and Mum also got one of these grapefruit body balms. Normally I avoid grapefruit stuff. It does interact with some medications that I'm on, but for outside my body I figured it would be fine. And it smelt so good. So I'm just gonna have some to put on my hands now. I've said it before and I'll say it again, but like I wish you guys had smell-o-vision because this stuff smells so good. Yum. It's gorgeous. She said most of the stuff is based on shea butter. That's her base for a lot of it. But yeah, lush. Such a nice lady as well. She's going to be there every month now, so it's my new friend. I have 2 pieces of exciting news. Ignore the recycling behind me. One is that I looked up the syns in these flavoured love beets. The coconut and lime and the Cajun spiced are both completely sin-free, according to the app. Yes, get in. And I was just pulling out some of my big salad boxes because I'm going to chop up my salad right now for tea. And I'm going to make enough, you know, for the next 2 days' lunches, I've decided. Because after that, it sometimes goes a bit funny. So I was pulling them out, and I must confess, right, I've had this empty box in my cupboard next to those little containers. It's like a narrow cupboard. And I thought it was an empty box. Well, one of the containers got stuck, came out and threw a bonus mini Nomo thing at me. And then I found another one in the back. They're totally in date. And I'm so excited because there are only a few syns each. So I'm going to look it up later. But how exciting. Yee! So it's these. I genuinely have just been really lazy and just left what I thought was an empty packet in the cupboard. So I'm quite excited to find those 2 in there. Also kind of glad I didn't find them before because I definitely would have wolfed them as soon as I found them. So what a treat. But having said that, I'm already on 12 syns today, and my tea's going to have some syns in it for the sauce. So we'll just see how things go, because I might not be able to have them tonight, or maybe I'll be able to have one and then save another one. But then, is one ever enough of these Nomo chocolate orange crunches? I think not. Okay, basically for my salads, I'm going to use my chopping machine because I really can't be asked to chop. So I'm going to chop up peppers. I got the radishes out because I thought they really need using, so why not just use them. Peppers and what else? Cucumber. I've lost my cucumber. Oh no, there it is. It's camouflage. It's such a big cucumber. The thing is, normal cucumbers were like just over 70p, and like the large ones were like 90p, but they were so much bigger. Like, it just seems stupid not to get the bigger one, you know? Anyway, and then I'm gonna have tomatoes as well, which I will have. Obviously, I'll cut them. Oh, and red onion. I'll do a red onion as well. And chickpeas, and then mint and parsley. Yeah, I'll show you at the end when I'm done. Okay, I feel like this has taken me like an hour and there's really no good reason why, but I've done it. I'm finally there. I have made my dinner for tonight and another 2 portions, which are probably going to be lunches Tuesday and Wednesday. So the dressing is insanely good, and I'm calling it 7 syns per portion. But it's so worth it. Okay, so what we have is a bed of romaine on the bottom of all of them. Then I've got chickpeas. I did 2 tins between 3 portions. Then I've got obviously mixed tomatoes, and I did those 2 packets of the flavoured stuff. It's not going to go with it. I just really wanted to try it. So I wanted to try both. So I did like a third of the pack of each of the 2 on each of them, if you see what I mean. But that's in freeze, that's all good. And then this is what I chopped in the chopper, except for the radishes, I did them on the board. But in the chopper I did red onion, a red and a yellow pepper, and that whole cucumber. I think that's everything in there. Oh yeah, and then like parsley and mint on top. And then the dressing, which is where the syns come in, was 2 tablespoons of tahini, which is 10 syns. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I did chili olive oil, so that's 12 syns, so that's 22. And then the juice of 2 lemons, about half a teaspoon of salt, probably near 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and about 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And then just a little bit of hot water just to get the tahini moving and make it a bit more runny, to make it easier to divide across them all and help it soak down. You know, in hindsight, I shouldn't have put the dressing on these 2 that I'm going to put in the fridge, but it is what it is, so that's fine. Maybe I should call them 7.5 because it's 22 syns. Yeah, I'll call them 7.5. Let's make sure I protect my weight loss in the Slimming World parlance. So there we go. Happy days, and I am so hungry and ready for this. I cannot wait to dive in. Hey guys, dinner was lush. That salad was really nice, and I tell you what, those 7.5 syns for the dressing was worth it. I think I've worked it out right. I'm not quite sure why tahini would be 5 syns tablespoon when peanut butter and almond butter are only 4.5. Excuse me. But I'll double check it in a minute and just check that the brand I used. But either way, I mean, it's still going to be 7.5 syns, so I don't really know why I'm fussing on it. It's just an irritation. Anyway, let me show you my diary. Okay, so I had 2 coffees. Not sure I told you about the second. Doesn't matter. I'm telling you now. And they were my bigger cup, so I had 100 mils in each. Used syns for my second wholemeal roll at lunch, plus the streaky rashes. That just reminded me I need to check that Vivera. And then, of course, my tahini dressing. I was going to note down what it is, but I didn't. Made up for a lack of, sorry about the focus, made up for a lack of speed in earlier stuff by having loads, sorry guys, having loads of speed at tea time. And I'm not gonna lie, I've gone over my syns by 1.5 syns, because I just really wanted a hot chocolate, so I just had a small one. I've saved those chocolates for tomorrow or whenever. I haven't even looked up how many syns they are. I feel like, I was going to say 2 syns, but I think they're too big to be 2 syns. I don't know. Either way, I'll look them up so that I know how much they are, ready for when I want them. But yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm close enough at 26.5 syns. I was on 20 yesterday, so, you know, big whoop. I was on, let's have a look, 19 the day before, 12 the day before. I mean, I think it's okay. 20.5 the day before, and I went 1 over on Wednesday. So, I mean, you know, the majority of days I'm under, so I'm not going to beat myself up for going slightly over. I really enjoyed my little hot chocolate. I wish it was a bigger one, but, you know, whatever. So, yeah. I just forgot to switch to video from photo when I switched the camera around. Just took a really scary photo of myself, like... Anyway, I just looked up the Vivera bacon, and it is sin-free. I was right. So, if it's good, because from what I recall, I haven't had that one for so long, but from what I recall, it had a good taste. I can't remember what the texture's like. I'm going to assume it's like the kebab type ones, but just with a different flavour, like a smoky flavour, I assume. But to be honest, if it's good, then I'm happy to switch to that from the Richmond streaky stuff, because it means I'm saving 3 syns in the morning. You know, not that it matters, and it has been working really well, but, you know, if there's a lower syn alternative that I do enjoy, and that's the key part, I guess, is that you enjoy it, then why not have it? So, yeah, I'm going to try and do my mushroom and bacon pitta in the morning. Honestly, I think it's going to be a bit of a shit day at work tomorrow. So... yeah, I'll just see how it goes, but I will be trying. That's going to be my aim. And obviously I've got my salad made ready for lunch, so that's really good. And then obviously Mum's coming over for dinner. So, sorry, just come over all... a mixture of anxious and upset. Yeah, so the what are my options? So I put down rice noodle salad, but I've used all my radishes now in the chickpea salad. So we'll see. Vegetable tagine is an option. That's always really nice. It just depends on, do you know what? I can't talk. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Sorry guys. I'll just discuss it with you tomorrow. All right, thanks so much for watching. Bye.